My next guest is the one and only. So many people on here are on the chat. I can see them. They're already tuned in because they want to speak to and see what, even though they already know her really well. This is really exciting. So I'd like to welcome my next guest to the stage, to the open airwaves, to the live show. Juliet Feldman, how are you? Why can't I hear you very loud? Come closer to the microphone. I can hear some things in the house. Oh, I can hear you. Did you kick the microphone? What? Can I hear you now? Say hello now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got you. How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Okay. You had a little think about it. That's good. It's good to be considered. You're considered. How old are you?
9.
You're considered at 9. Far out. Okay, I'm just kind of reflecting on my own childhood a lot of the times when I'm talking to kids going, I don't think I was as considered as you. But that's great to be considered. So, like, if out of today, out of 1 to 10, you've woken up. Do you wake up a bit different each morning? Like, what's this morning feeling like?
I had to wake up earlier, which is really annoying.
Excellent. And kids are honest. So you've hated the thought. Did you hate it? Is hate a strong word? Did you dislike the feeling of having to get up earlier than you had to?
It was all right. I'd rather sleep in.
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't we all?
But
why is it so fun sleeping in?
It wasn't too bad, but it was still bad.
Yeah. Bit bad, half good. Why do humans, do you think, love sleeping in longer than you're meant to?
Because
it's a tough question, isn't it? It's a hard question first one in the morning. I went a bit heavy. Have I gone too heavy? Have I gone too heavy too early?
probably, but just because it gives them extra time to sleep, and it just feels really good. You have to wake
and your bed, yeah, I know. And your bed's warmer than usually the first step outside, unless your house is an absolute furnace, which would make you feel, I don't like hot houses. You've got a hot house?
Sometimes, but it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Because I know who you are. And it's okay to tell the truth and say, no, I'd never seen you before and Dad and Mum have never talked about you. Is that the truth?
No, your name's Troy.
Excellent. So you can call me Troy for the rest of this show if you need to say my name. But I know you because you went into a public domain and and sang. Is this true? Did I say the right thing?
Yes.
What are you doing singing in public? That's so amazing. When did you know that you could? Are you a good singer, or are you not a good singer and just don't care and you just get out there and don't care? It's okay to be honest. Like, what are you? Can you sing?
I feel like I'm a good singer, but I don't really know.
Okay, well I'm telling you, you're a great singer. And what was that about? Tell us what was the competition and how did you go and what did you sing?
Well, sometimes I did this thing called the Geelong Best Busker. And there's also a kids one, and I've done that a couple of times, and I do busking sometimes, and yeah.
Can you remember the first? That's pretty. It's quite. I find that quite scary going in competitions, just in general, and having to sing. But what was your first busking? Can you remember your first time you ever busked?
And when we went down to Apollo Bay once, I did some busking with my friend, and we earned $80.
In one day?
Yeah.
That's more than I get for this radio show in a week. No, maybe 3 weeks. No, maybe actually the whole time. That's amazing. $80 in the wallet. Thank you. Did you give everyone a receipt or did you just put the cash in the pocket and walk away?
Sort of just got the cash.
Cash. We probably shouldn't have asked that on air, but that's okay. It's ages ago. No, and the tax man will not come for you. They'll just come for your mum and dad. That's okay. And can you remember what you sang?
I think I sang Riptide
Oh, do you love it that much?
and
Like
that.
you love it. You love it. You love it. Do you know it word for word?
Sort of, yeah.
Would
I've
you,
sort of forgotten it a little bit, but I still know a bit.
is it a bit too early to sing now?
Um,
Oh, can I? Can you sing? Is that too much? Do you want to ask your agent? Do you want to ask?
I could sing a different song maybe.
Oh yes, can you sing a song? I'm sorry to ask. I feel nah, stuff it. You're a kid. You can do whatever you want. Do you want to sing a song?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll do one.
You don't
Sure.
have to sing a whole song because it might take real ages, and I want to talk to you. But maybe sing like the start or a chorus, or you can sing as much as you want actually, but try not to sing for 9 minutes. What are you gonna sing?
Sing maybe the chorus of Choir.
Oh, by Guy Sebastian.
Yeah.
Get out! It is one of my favourite songs on the planet. It's unbelievable. Okay, go on. I'm gonna cry.
Now you're singing with the choir. Now you're dancing with the crew. I can't remember the rest.
Oh. I can't even sing that high.
There it is.
Singing with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad. I probably would have lost money if I was singing at that busking down in Apollo Bay. I reckon people would have paid me to get off the footpath and go back into my home. But that's great that you can sing, and it's really probably lots of people enjoy singing. Did lots of people come? And then when you went to the competition, would have been lots of people there? Did you get nervous?
It was sort of just like when I busk, but I think there were like some stools out the front, and people came, and then they can go whenever they want. And yeah, it was really fun.
So good. I think it's amazing, and I have seen some of the clips. And but what else do you do other than singing? What else do you like to do?
I like to draw, and I like to play with my friends a lot.
Oh yes, playing with friends is one of the best things on the planet. Do you draw with your friends, or do you like to draw by yourself?
Can't think of any times when I've drawn them. Maybe like once or twice. Like
What, drawn with friends? What? What, you've only thought of a few times what? That you've drawn with friends or not drawn with friends?
I just can't think of any times. Maybe like sometimes, like if we were doing it in class or like something like.
Yeah. It's not the greatest probably social activity. Go, hey, do you want to catch up? And then you just sit there with your head down and draw.
Yeah. I draw with my sister sometimes.
Oh, what's your sister's name?
Olive.
Olive. Is she older or younger than you?
She's 6, so younger.
Okay, good. Thank you for covering that because I'm just not quick with my maths at this early in the morning. So she's younger. You've got a younger sister. Is that pretty fun having a younger sister?
Yeah.
Is she annoying? Is she annoying most days or just some days?
Some days, like, yeah, it's not too annoying. She's fun to play with, though.
That's great. Do you reckon you annoy her sometimes?
Yeah, I reckon I do.
What do you do that annoys her the most?
Steal her texters.
Why are you stealing her texters?
Because they're the really good texters, and she doesn't let me use them that much.
How does she get? Has she got a bit of young sibling vibe going on here? Like she gets the best things, and you get all the you're on the front line getting all the rubbish things, but giving it lots. No.
She won a competition for $100 from Officeworks. So she got the best stuff from Officeworks.
What? That's incredible. Is it just natural? Do you just enter competitions with your sister and win them all the time?
Very much.
Did you win the busking comp? How did you go?
Didn't win. I didn't win.
Okay.
Yeah, but I had a go. It was fun. I did like a year ago. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you been busking since? Like, what have you been doing instead of busking? You must miss it a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't been busking for like a year, but I have busked after that time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm thinking of going back into it now.
Because we're allowed to kind of now. I can't wait. I'm not going to miss the next one. I wasn't living in Geelong when you busked last time. That's my only excuse. But your mum proudly posted photos and was cheering you on and getting the community behind you. I think you're an incredible singer, and I hope you continue doing it. And do you like dancing as well?
Yeah, I like dancing.
Your mum's a pretty fanatical dancer, isn't she? She loves dancing.
Yeah.
Do you go to her studio and dance?
Yeah, I do dance classes. On Mondays, I do ballet. And on Tuesdays, I just do like regular dance, contemporary sort of style.
Yep. So you got ballet, regular,
I used to do tap dancing
tap.
and contemporary with that.
Can't see my hands, but I'm like counting them. Ballet, contemporary, tap. Contemporary covers all of them, doesn't it?
Yeah, sort of.
Like popping and locking, the electric boogaloo. You haven't heard of these? These are like the freshest dancers going around at the moment. Why don't you believe me? That one eyebrow, I don't even know you very well, and that one eyebrow is very condescending. You don't believe me? Oh, that's pretty cool. You're almost like a what's that guy? Hugh Jackman. Would you like to do musicals? You seem like you're really suited to musicals.
I used to do triple threat too. What's that? Which is singing, dancing, and acting. And I did The Wizard of Oz. We did that. It was very fun.
Oh, cool. What character did you play?
The Munchkin.
What is the I don't even know any of the Wizard of Oz other than I don't know. I can't even think. What?
Those little dudes, I guess.
What's the Munchkin do? What did you have to do?
Your mum and dad are laughing in the background. Doesn't matter.
Your mum and dad are laughing at you. Tell them to stop laughing at you.
I can just hear them around the floor.
Oh, are they maybe watching on their phone, trying to not be a part of it, but they just cannot stop laughing. That's great. That's great that you make your parents laugh. I'm sure you make your parents very, very happy. You played a Munchkin. Was that even a character in the real movie, the real show?
I don't know what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's what it was called. I don't know. But it was like the little guys with the yellow. The little tiny ones, which she lands in the Wizard of Oz first, I think.
Oh, I haven't seen it in Yonkers. They like Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, Oompa Loompas. No, they're from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
They're from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but the same
yeah,
kind.
they're like Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, there's a few of them. They're in the background, but they just kind of do important stuff, but they're not the main characters, but they have lots of them.
They're very weird. They're like miniature people. They're like really small.
Did you have to wear a costume?
Yeah.
What was it for a Munchkin?
It was this little dress, and it had a little bonnet, but it looked like it had like flower petals on it. It was really weird. And it kept falling off.
What, during the show?
Yeah.
So you had to act. That's almost like a quad threat, not even triple threat. You had to act, and you had to run your own maintenance. Act, sing, dance, maintenance person. Oh, showbiz, hey? Showbiz. And what school do you go to?
Covenant College.
Oh, you go to Covenant too. I didn't deliberately do this, listeners. Just go to Covenant and go send me all your kids. But a lot of my friends' kids go to Covenant College, I must admit. What do you like about Covenant College so much?
It's really fun. And speaking of that, I got my pen license yesterday. It was very fun.
Hello. I never heard of this. This is new news, breaking news. My brain's spinning around trying to work it out. Tell me what a pen license is.
So when you're in around grade 4, you do handwriting a lot more than other years.
Yep.
And then you have to prove the teachers that you can write with pen. And then
right.
When you go into grade 5, you're allowed to use a pen.
Ah, right. So how do you prove that you're ready to upgrade from the pencil? Do you what do you do?
We did 4 pieces of really good work, and the teacher will choose from there if you got your pen license or not. If you didn't, you have to do an additional piece of work, and then you get your pen license.
Well, congratulations. Did you succeed the first go?
Yeah, I think.
Oh man, tough world. Tough world. What year are you in again?
4.
So you're in year 4 and you're going into year 5. Wow, year 4. I had no idea there was such big hurdles in life, like trying to get your pen license. That sounds like license. I don't think we had licenses when I was at, because I went to the same school as you. Did you know that?
Nope.
Nope. I don't think your mum and dad even talk about me ever. I thought they might have been happy, but that's okay. They're keeping me separate. Just scraped it in before starting middle school. Oh, Jane Blackson, there's lots of people listening and saying, Juliet, what a great kid. Sass in spades. Awesome, Juliet. Wish I could stick around and be a kid longer. Off to work. Okay, a few people are off to work. That's okay. Okay, so you got your pen license. Are you straight away? Have you got your own pen?
Yeah, we went to Office Works last night and I got some pens.
Oh, pens, multiple. Like, did you get a 4-pack like Bic, or did you get something with your name on it? Maybe.
There's like a wall of pens, and I just picked pens.
Was it overload? What did you go with?
I got this one, and it's like blue and it's green on the top and it's red around the middle and it's all weird colours. Anyways, I got one of those 4 pens. We get 4 on each side.
Love a 4 pen.
And I got some rub out pens.
What are they called? Rub out pens?
You can rub them out. They're like erasable pens.
Since when can you rub out ink? So it's basically a magic wand.
Yeah.
Magic wand pens. That's incredible. That's incredible. So you're in year 4 and you're going into year 5. That's pretty huge. Pretty huge. I'd imagine that's. Is that exciting? Do you get to? Have you had a little taste of year 5 yet this year?
Yeah. Sometimes the teachers come in and give us devotions instead of our regular teacher.
Oh yes.
And we've joined one of their assemblies once.
Oh, cool. So you don't normally join them. Year 4s and year 5s don't usually join each other.
It's normally whole of junior school, whole of middle school, and I think it's just whole of senior school.
Ah, right. Interesting. Hey, when's have you met Joel Selwood? Apparently the rumor around the mill is. Have you met Joel Selwood? Why you?
Sorry.
Have you not ever met Joel Selwood in hospital or something? I've heard a story. Oh, do you even know who Joel Selwood is? Don't tell me you're a Hawk supporter.
I'm a Hawk supporter.
Great. Another thing that I should have cross-checked before allowing you onto air. That's okay. I used to be... Do you know your dad cried at football once? I know. He cried at football. He used to cry at football all the time. He cried most times when Hawthorn played Geelong and if Hawthorn won, which they annoyingly did a few more times than what I liked, but he would cry. Do you want to talk about your dad crying for a few more minutes? No, but he's an emotional guy, and it's great to be emotional. So good on you, Johnny. And how about that one? While you're listening around the corner, that's cool. So you've got one younger sister, and you're the boss of her, and you're off to school today, and you did meet Joel Selwood. I heard you met Joel Selwood in the hospital. I can't believe you don't remember who met Joel Selwood.
I think I remember it. I think I was in hospital in one of the beds.
This is what...
They're pink.
Hey? It's funny because I had to ask your dad for a little bio, and he said she once had Joel Selwood visit her in hospital and he offered her a signed cap only if she would barrack for Geelong. And what was your answer?
Probably no.
You turned down the captain of Geelong Football Club because you said no. But you took the cap anyway, apparently. You haven't got the cap, do you? Did it? It didn't last long in the house. You were just being polite.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
Hey, why were you in hospital? Are you allowed to talk about this? Why were you in hospital?
I have asthma.
Oh.
So when I was younger, I had asthma a bit more because I don't really have it that much now.
Oh, great.
But when I was like 2 and 3, I had asthma a lot, and I had to have those tubes up my nose, which I don't like. I don't like the sound of.
Like that, like just straight up there like that. Like.
Call it the never-ending mustache, but
yeah. Just like that, but all the way down, connected to oxygen. Is it oxygen goes up then helps you breathe?
no idea.
Oh.
Probably.
Do you remember being in hospital?
Yeah, I can remember. I remember seeing photos of like my friends visiting me and stuff like that.
Was it a little bit fun, like everyone giving you lots of attention and going, Juliet, how are you? Oh, are you okay? Here you go. Here's some cake. Here you go. Here's things.
I think when I came home, I got this letter from someone, I think. That was very fun. I never get mail from me.
I know. Mum and Dad might get lots of mail. It's from their favourite friends, Origin Energy and gas companies. Really good friends of theirs. and you don't even. But who's the letter from? You can't lead me into that story and then just go, I don't even know who I got the letter from. Did you read it, or did you put it in the bin like you did with Joel Selwood's cap?
I don't know. It was like 6 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. So, how did you know you got a letter 6 years ago?
I don't know.
How do you? Right. So, this is interesting. You might. So, you're getting told lots of things that you don't even remember if it happened or not. I love this conversation. It's really good because there's lots of question marks and lots of things that you don't know, but you kind of do know. But I've never been in hospital. I'd be super scared. But I remember, have you ever broken a bone? Never broken.
Worst thing with breaking a bone would probably be I broke my not broke my toe. I think it was like Christmas Eve or sometime around Christmas. I was at my cousin's house and I tripped. I don't think it was around Christmas, but and
You stubbed it?
And yeah, I lied.
Oh,
no, I cut it.
Oh, what cut it? How did you cut it? Did it bleed?
I think yeah, definitely.
I would say it did because you can kind of make things up at the moment. That's what I feel like the vibe is at the moment. You can just make stories up and then it might be real, might not be. Can't remember. A cut toe though, it's pretty hard to cut your toe. I think anything down at your feet is really annoying because then you got to put your socks on really sooner or later, and it's painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially thongs. Have you ever had paper cuts in the little webs of your hands or something, and it just stings? It's in the most annoying.
I know. I've just been thinking about having a paper cut somewhere like there.
Oh, it's a stinger.
Never had it, but I reckon it'd be really bad. I just don't wanna.
I don't want to think about it. Think about good things. If you want to think about good things, hey, if you want to think about good things to stop you being scared, what do you? First of all, what are you scared of? Are you just scared of? Are you scared of spiders like the rest of the world?
Yeah, I'm scared of spiders.
Like
and
how?
like snakes and stuff.
What's that?
And like snakes.
So you live out. You don't live in a really lots of houses really close by. You live in you got grass around. Do you ever see snakes?
Yeah. When I was little, there was a snake at our front door, and it was like maybe like a meter close to me, and it was a tiger.
It was a tiger snake.
And my dog was barking at it. Yeah.
Oof, they're super dangerous, aren't they? Are they super dangerous?
Yeah, I got no idea.
Oh wow! What happened with the snake? Did you see it again?
Dad grabbed me inside really quickly, and apparently my dog saved me.
Oh yeah. Dogs are good for that. They're very good at protecting. And Dad sounds like he was very protective too, so that's good. You got backup. Have you still got that dog? Oh, this is sad. I shouldn't bring this to the sad moments.
That dog died.
Dog's died. I just did the ultimate cardinal sin.
That's all right. Got a new dog.
Oh, you got a replacement.
Yeah, got a replacement.
Where's your dog? Can you bring it over? Can you call it now?
She's like a meter away. She's a meter away from me.
Call it over.
No.
Oh, this is great. Come on, doggy. Come on, Pooch. Poochie, what's the dog's name?
Dolly.
Oh, get it. Get the dog. I love dogs. What kind of dog is it? This is great. We're speaking to, it's Kids Week. And Dolly. Can Dolly hear me? Hey, Dolly, what's code word for walk? Do you want to go for a walk? What do you say when you, what words can you say to it and it goes psycho? Do it.
If I get a treat out.
Oh, so it's
very... get a treat.
Yeah, go get a treat. Can you get a treat? A quick treat? Go get a... Dolly, stay there. Yeah. Sit, stay. Dolly, stay. Stay there. Oh, run off. Get the treat. Get the treat. Stay away from the camera. Hey, this is Kids Week, and this is the best. Kids Week's so fun. Oh, look at Dolly. Oh. Do you feel a little bit used how Dolly doesn't do what you say until you give it something all the time? And then you just go, okay, I'll trick you, and you get the whack. What do you got, schmackos? What are you feeding the dog? What's Dolly on?
Schmackos. We've also got little ones that look like sausage rolls.
Oh, yeah. I've got those little ones for my dog too. They're good. Oh, how long have you had Dolly for?
Maybe like 4 months.
Oh, it's a new dog. Does Dolly sleep with you? Is it an inside dog or an outside dog?
I think it's just like once.
Oh,
But she
didn't
sleeps in mum and dad's bed, and she's really annoying apparently.
oh, but still goes back to mum and dad's bed every time. Because dogs keep you up at night because they move around. Okay, so what do you like about school from an educational point of view? Have you got some favourite subjects? What subjects do you do at grade 4 other than trying to get your pen license, which I think is crazy? What subjects do you do?
I do maths and English, just like the usual, like the spelling, like stuff like that. And we do art, PE, which is like sport.
Oh yeah. PE is my favourite. What's your favourite? What's your favourite class? What do you get the most excited about?
Maths. And art. Maths, not and integrated.
What do you know? It's very known that the Feldmans, that name Feldman, is that means smart at maths. I'm going to give you a maths equation. Are you good at your times tables?
Yeah.
7 times 9.
7 times 9. Oh, that's 63.
Bang. 8 times 3.
8 times 3 is 27.
24. Very close. You're 1 out of 1. Now I must say,
I'm too tired.
Do you know your uncle Josh? He's exceptional at maths too. And me and him used to battle it out at the times table competitions that we had every morning at class. So my times tables ain't too bad, but either of yours, I'm going to give you another one because I reckon you're right. You are a little bit tired.
Do the 9 times tables. I'm really...
Okay. 9 times... Oh, we've already done 9 times 7. That's one of my favourite ones for some reason. And 9 times 11's already out because everyone knows their times 11 tables because it's just times the number. So annoying. It's cheating. Dolly, does Dolly... Oh, because Dolly thinks you got treats.
No, I put them on the table.
Okay. 9 times 5.
Yeah.
9 times 5. 9 times 5.
45.
Oh, bang. You are good. You're so good. You can dance. You're great at maths. And what about art? So what are you learning in... What do you get to do in art at grade 4?
In grade 4.
What have you been doing this year in art class?
We have the middle school art teacher to get ready for middle school.
Oh yeah. Are you doing painting and things like that, or is it all?
Yeah. We don't do too much painting. I don't think we've done like painting all year.
Oh what?
Yeah.
Painting's fun. Painting's super fun. Hey, what do you think? Before we go, Juliet, and you have to probably get ready and go. You look like I just noticed your school dress. You're in your school uniform, ready to rock. So the school uniform hasn't changed in 30 years. It's interesting. It's good. Branding. What do you like the most about being a kid?
Do piggybacks.
Yes. Just piggybacks, flat out piggybacks. Are you getting piggybacks everywhere?
Sometimes.
Hang on. Are you giving them out? Do you like giving them out or just accepting? Like, are you just jumping on the back of everyone going, wow, Juliet's in the house, piggyback time?
I jump on the back of my friend sometimes, just to get piggyback time.
Yeah. Guess what time it is? And they're like, yeah, I bet I know what it is. Piggyback time again. Thanks, Juliet. And you're just jumping all over kids all day long. Are you going to do that today? Now that I've got it in your head, I think you're going to do it all day.
I will.
Today is officially not Tuesday. We'll never forget today because we had Juliet Feldman on Really Good Radio, but it is also the 8th of December is Piggyback Day for Juliet Feldman. It might not be annual. It might be every day or most days this week, but it sounds like you love a piggyback. Does Dad give you piggybacks?
Sometimes. Not as much anymore because I'm older. But when I was younger, more. But still, he gives me some occasionally.
Oh, do you reckon it's got to do with age or Dad's ailing back? Or maybe your weight. Maybe you just gotten a little bit too big. I reckon you should give it a go. I reckon after this, just launch don't tell him though, because he might be listening. But don't tell him. Just randomly, like after, in between now and before you go to school, just launch. Okay, guess what time it is? Juliet, piggyback time. Hey, did you know we on this show a few weeks ago we played Geelong history snippets.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how cool! It's one of the coolest things we've played on air. How did that come about? That was really cool. Tell us a little bit about those Geelong snippets, and how did you find out all that really valuable information?
So me and Dad were thinking of starting a podcast.
Yes.
So we did. We ended up doing Geelong history snippets. It was going to be called History, like Geelong history in 5 minutes or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And yeah. And then we changed it to Geelong history snippets, and we started off. Can't remember the first one. It was so long ago. Yeah, we need to do another one.
You talked about. I think the first one. I think you talked about William Barrack.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you keep telling me? I don't want to tell everyone. You tell me. What did you find out about William Barrack? You can't even remember who you even did the first time, but that's okay. It was pretty short. But you covered. Why did you in particular talk about the Indigenous stuff?
Got no idea.
Yeah, I know. Well, not many people know much about the history of Geelong, and certainly not the Indigenous history. So I thought it was very cool that you learnt a little bit about the Indigenous history, but also shared it. It's a brilliant podcast. Are you going to have another crack at it soon?
Yeah, probably. I'll ask Dad if we can do it this Saturday, because we need to do a fourth one. We've done the third one, and we've got to do a fourth one, because we haven't done it for ages, and we were meant to do it weekly, and it's been like a month.
Ah, right. Well, that's okay. Everyone's been a little bit busy doing things, but I encourage you to do another one. It was really, really exciting to listen to, and I think lots of people loved it. So when you get time, I hope to listen to another one. Volume 4. Have you got an idea of what you're going to talk about in the fourth one?
Not very sure. Dad will think of an idea.
Dad will think of something and then just put you in the front and try and promote you over him. That's interesting. Hey, Juliet, can I thank you so much for coming on today and being my guest this morning? Thank you so much for joining me.
Yes. You back me.
Oh, that's cool. It sounded genuine too. Sorry, I don't know what... Great job, Juliet. There's people talking. I wish you could see the chat, but you can't. Maybe Mum and Dad can show you later. But this has been really fun, and thank you, Juliet, for coming on. And have a great day. What's first class today? What's Tuesday in store? What do you got on?
We've got Digitech and Design Tech after lunch.
Okay.
One of my favourite subjects too.
Ah! And what's the morning? Have you forgotten what's on the morning? What's your first class?
Probably like spelling or something.
Boring. But you're gonna flash your new pens? You're gonna rock up and flash your new pens? Oh, I used to love going to school when you had something new and you're going to rock up. Is your pen license like a card or anything? Like, how do people know?
Yeah, a card, and you keep it in your pencil case. Got your name and your picture.
That's pretty cool. And so you just carry it around. Do you reckon it'd work like if what if the police pulled you over and you were driving and maybe you're in the back? And could you show it and go, don't worry, I've got a pen license? Is it that powerful?
When we were doing the pieces of work, we got Mr. C printed off L plates and we get to stick them on the back of our chair.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, once again, Juliet, thank you. You're an incredible human being, a great lady, and a pretty exciting lady to talk to. I must admit, this has been really, really fun. And you're so talented. And have a fun day. Have fun at school. I am super worried for all your mates at class because you're literally going to be jumping on people and I might get in trouble. Don't you dare get me in trouble. I always get in trouble at Covenant College. It's been 30 years since I got in trouble last. Don't get me in trouble and say, Troy told me that I could jump on people's backs. Otherwise, I'll be straight to the principal's office, touching my toes, getting a smack. That doesn't happen anymore, does it? Thanks, Juliet. Have a great day. Bye.